So we're going to play one more song as a part of this Project Tour show. And this last song, I very decidedly wanted to end the show on a positive note, as tempting as it was to not do that. Positivity. This song I wrote earlier in the year. I toured with one of my idols. His name is Colin Hay. He was the lead singer of Men at Work. I come from the land down under. Yabba run, yabba take over. I heard him sing that every night for 2 months, and I never got tired of it. That good. But anyway, I had the opportunity to open for him earlier in the year, and not only was I a big fan from the 80s hits, I know Ryan knows how to play a couple of them, right, bud? What do you, Overkill? Can you do that? Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, next time, actually, because we didn't work it out. But anyway, I was a fan of his 80s hits, and then I rediscovered him in college with the Garden State soundtrack. Y'all ever heard that soundtrack? It's rad. Yeah. If you're like 30, then you have. But it's a movie, The Garden State. Or I mean, you know, if you're younger than 30, basically, maybe you haven't. But anyway, it's an awesome soundtrack, and I discovered a lot of music that I like through that soundtrack back in the early 2000s, I think. And Colin Hay was on there as a solo artist, not as Men at Work, and he had a song. And I just don't think I'll ever get over you. And I would sing that and cry in my car on the way to school. And so I was like a fan twice over. And when I found out that I was going to be touring with him as his opener, I pissed my pants. And I was really excited. The tour was supposed to start in San Antonio, Texas. I got all my stuff together. I put together an opening set, and I went down to San Antonio. I met him down there to kick off the tour. And side note, something that happened right before the tour started. He was on Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. So before I was added to the bill, he was on Jimmy Fallon, and like his whole tour sold out. And then I was added to the bill. So what that meant as the opener was that I was about to embark on an entire tour where none of my fans could be in the room. Oh. And every single packed theater full of a couple thousand people, every night, we're going to have no idea who the hell I was. So what that meant was that every night I was going to have to win them over. And I was like not only was I super nervous about meeting Colin, but I was like super nervous about that whole thing. And so I remember like the first show, I walked out onto the stage. It was this big, beautiful performing arts center. I had a really nice dress on. My knees were shaking. My hands were sweaty. My voice was not at its peak abilities. But I got through the set. I just kind of closed my eyes and I played the set. And I was like, oh, you just get through the set, Heather. You can do it. And I like strummed the last strum, and I opened my eyes and I looked out at the crowd, and they were all standing on their feet in a standing ovation. And I was like, oh.
Of course.
And I was like, okay, whoa, all right, this tour is going to be all right. Okay, yeah. And I went to sleep that night in my Holiday Inn Express with a smile on my face. And I woke up in the morning and I walked out to my van to find that the back window had been smashed in. And everything that I needed to finish the rest of the tour was somewhere else. And I had never been robbed before. Y'all ever been robbed before? Does anybody here been robbed? Do you know the feeling? Not a good one. I publicly sobbed in that parking lot. I broke down. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know how I was going to finish the tour. I called my insurance company, and they weren't going to cover what I had been traveling with. So I made that mistake too, and I was like, oh God, okay, well, I guess I have to go home. And every person that walked by, I just wanted a little humanity, I think, so I just like would go up to them and cry into their face. Like snot, like a whole, you know. Oh, the code, hey, like, nobody understood what I was saying. But I just wanted somebody to be there for me, and my boyfriend was with me, luckily, because I don't know how I would have done that. And we called my manager, and the two of them came up with the idea of asking my fans for help. And they said, Heather, like, what do you think of this? If you make a post and you say, hey, like, if you believe in my music and you want me to continue this tour, like, this is what happened to me, and you can help out if you want to. And I was like, oh, no, you know. My tour, like, give me money so I can finish, you know. You know, it's so lame. And but I thought about it, and I was like, I gotta do this tour. And so I did the thing. I made the post, I asked for help. I thought maybe it would just give me a few $100s to buy back a couple pieces of gear and some merch so I could finish. And within 45 minutes, the story had been shared like a crazy amount of times. And within an hour, anonymous, generous, unbelievable people had contributed close to $5,000.
Yeah.
So I called the internet on the phone. I said, Internet, shut the campaign down. I have everything I need. I went to a music store in Austin, Texas. The next day, I bought back everything I needed to finish the tour. I overnighted some merch, and I finished the rest of the shows with Colin Hay, because of a couple hundred anonymous people. So I went from feeling like the world is full of horrible people who do horrible things, violating things to each other, to just being blown away by how much more good there is out there. I think there's more good. So the song is called You Picked Me Up Again. And Boston, you picked me up tonight. Thank you for this. I needed this. And your Monty Python moment to end the evening. Some days it seems as though the world was made just to thicken my skin. Colder and harder and tougher seem like qualities that always win. I fell to the floor in that hotel, I lost my faith there. You picked me up and held me in your arms, and you were right there. Baby, you were right there. Baby, you were right there. Baby, you were right there. Oh, you picked me up again. I wear my heart out on my sleeve. I make my living by these songs. Sing to new face, dream on a new pillow, and then I move along. And when I'm empty, I break out in the middle of nowhere. You picked me Everyone you meet seems eager just to step on all your dreams. When people pass you by and cut you off, rip you with the seams. When no one hears you cry when they drive by a dirty road flare. I hope this song will kiss you where it hurts, hold you right there. Baby, you were 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 right there. Oh, you picked me up again. You picked me up again. You picked me up again. You picked me up again.
Heather Maloney, everybody.
Unbelievable. Awesome.
Awkward moment where there's like not a place to hide. Determining whether the crowd wants an encore. Leonard Cohen was a huge part of who I am as a songwriter. And this is a song that it's one of the first songs I ever learned. My mom used to sing it to me as a little girl. It's a song called Bird on a Wire. And to me, this is a song about humility. Not even about humility. This is a song that somehow embodies humility. When I hear this song, I feel Leonard's humility. I feel the state of humility in which he wrote it in. And I just think, wow. Humility is this thing, this elusive, ever longed for thing that perhaps in the moment we claim to possess disappears. And this songwriter, this man, captured it in a song so that it can live there. And I can visit that feeling whenever I want. And I think that's magic. I also think that this song is about finding freedom in unlikely places and in unlikely times.